Welcome to the Out of Office podcast. I'm truly honored today to have our guest speaker, Fernanda Shaw. Welcome. How are you today?
I am great. Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited.
I know. I can't believe that we kind of met around a little over this time last year.
Yeah.
This time last year.
Yes.
And I will never forget when I met you through our shout out to our friend Stephanie Martins, right? Who said you both have to meet each other. You are incredible women. And you came to the Power of Women Summit, and you gave me the biggest hug because you were part of the Women-Owned Marketplace. And you said, Vanessa, I aspire to be on that stage one day.
This is crazy.
I'm trying not to cry right now, looking at your eyes.
I promised myself I wouldn't cry. I wouldn't be emotional because I'm very emotional.
Me too. So, okay, this episode, we're crying. We're crying.
Oh my
Get
God.
your tissues ready. And you gave me the biggest hug, and I'm like, Fernanda is an incredible human, and I'm just getting to meet her, and I watched you through the last year, and when I'm, curating our speakers, I want to make sure that not only do they have a strong personal brand, a really good business mindset, that you can, they can deliver a lot of great information for our community, but like most importantly, an incredible human. And you were at the very top of that list. So I remember sending you that email. You were one of the first people that I reached out to.
Oh my God.
And it was like a full circle moment. I wish I could have done it in person, like showed up at your house with balloons and be like, will you be my speaker?
This was a great, I didn't expect that to happen so soon. Yeah. And I felt so grateful for, to be part of it because I come from a long journey, a long way, very simple background. And for me, to be speaking for so many amazing women that is they're on the same hustle that I am.
Right.
Oh my God, that is something that I not even thought would happen so soon.
Right.
So I feel so grateful. I feel so happy to be, part of this. And I'm going to learn so much from you girls. And I cannot wait for this day to come.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, so let's dive in. Okay, I want to know, who is Fernanda as a little girl? Like, you were born and brought up in Brazil.
Yes.
Tell us about, briefly, what life was like growing up.
Okay, so I come from a big family from a very small town in Brazil.
What is it?
Pirapora, Minas Gerais is a big state.
Yes.
Many cities, but very small and not very wealthy,
Right.
So I come from a very poor background, very simple family, but my mom she always made sure that we had the best education. So my mom, first thing ever was I'm going to give my kids the best education I can.
Right.
And that's what she did. So I have 2 brothers and 2 sisters.
Are you the middle child?
I am the second oldest.
Second oldest.
I have 1 niece and 3 nephews.
Wow.
I don't have kids.
Yeah.
So I did business in Brazil. I got my graduation in 2011. Mm-hmm. From 2011, I moved to another state. I stayed there until 2016.
What state was that?
Paraná, Curitiba.
Yes.
It is on the south of Brazil.
Fun fact, I speak Portuguese.
Oh my God, let's speak.
That's a different, a whole other world that I'm going to tell you about later.
Oh my God, this is amazing because Portuguese is freaking hard.
Yes, it's very hard.
It is hard even for us to know the grammar, but whatever. Yeah. So I was in this other state. I moved back in the day, I was in another relationship. And then I decided to come here because we broke up.
Yeah.
And I was going through a very hard time,
right.
Wanted to do something more. And it was very hard to get a good job in my field because I didn't speak English. So I lost a good opportunities to work in good companies,
right?
Because I didn't have English, So then one day I went to this interview in a huge company. And it was because I was referred, was networking, right?
Which is everything.
Everything in life.
Right.
And then I got in this interview was me and 2 more people. Mm-hmm. And I know they liked me a lot, my skills and stuff, and then they go, okay, now we're going to do an interview in English. I swear to God, I was in panic, right? So it was all of the 3 candidates together.
Right.
And then we start talking. He goes easy questions. What's your name? Where are you from? Blah, blah, blah. And then things start to get crazy. I couldn't answer anymore. I go, okay, I'm going to stop right now. I know this is not for me. But can I please stay until the end so I can see how these people are doing English?
Right.
So I stayed until the end to learn what I have to learn to be successful, to have a chance, right? And then after that, I decided, okay, I go sign up for like an English course, a very good one. And then I stayed there for a year and a half. And then when I decided to get my visa to come to the U.S., because I was going to come here to get a master's degree, I hired like a professional, a personal professional like teacher.
Yeah.
And then that man, I will never forget, because he used to live in Boston, so he speaks very much like the people here.
Right.
And he taught me so much about English and the grammar. I'm so grateful for him. So then I moved here. English was okay, but I couldn't speak well. Well. So what I did, I always tried to be around people that spoke English, right? For dates, only speaking English-speaking people. Never dated like Latinos or Brazilians, because I was focused, right?
Yeah.
I was in school, like a student visa. I was there for like a year and a half.
What were you studying?
It was just English.
Yes.
Yeah,
wonderful.
just English, because, it is so expensive. It is very hard to take care of your finances and go to school 20 hours a week.
Yes.
Because they have like a very strict
curriculum,
rules.
yes.
So 20 hours a week was crazy. And then I met my husband, and okay, now I'm gonna stay, because I saw so many opportunities here too. And I don't know, I really like living in this country. Like, I feel like it is, I got so used to the culture and the way people are like polite and they respect your space. Of course, I miss a lot of things from Brazil. Like, but I see myself here, much better than forever.
Yeah.
And then we got married, I quit school. Then I started like a master's degree in business as well. And then COVID happened.
Wow.
I did a bunch of jobs as well. I used to work in restaurants, bottle girls.
You have this background in hospitality in the industry of like restaurants.
Yeah.
Talk to us a little bit about that.
Oh my God, girl. I started from the bottom of the bottom. But I started as a bus girl in a restaurant, the steakhouse, Abe and Louis.
Wow, that's so incredible.
And it was such a hard job.
I cannot imagine. I know, because there's like all these restaurant workers and that create an experience and beyond and beyond. I've learned so much about the restaurant industry in the last 2 years particularly as well. And it is just so incredible of the hard ass work that goes behind the scenes to create that experience of a meal.
Yeah.
That's why I asked you to talk to us about this, so we can give more appreciation, to those who are working these roles.
So I always appreciate people in any job, but especially in restaurants, because it is really hard, especially for girls, right? You are holding so many plates. The steak is huge, so heavy.
Right.
And not for nothing, but I was one of the best bosses they had.
Of course you are.
I like very good with people. I always did great tips, very friendly. So, I always like had good friends at work as well. So I started as a bus girl, and then in the meantime, I got a job as a bottle girl in this nightclub in Copley.
Yes.
It was crazy, because you know how loud is the music, right?
Yes.
The girls are like white American girls.
Right.
And some of them, they were a little mean to me, because I couldn't understand what they're saying. Fernanda, can you do this? Can you do that? And I go, oh my God, what did she tell? What is she asking me?
Yeah, and you're like the type of person to roll your sleeves up. You want to help.
Yeah, but
and you're probably like, I don't know what they want.
I don't know what to do. And I used to be like, oh my God, what I'm going to do? I used to cry, and I used to go, I went to my manager back in the day. I go, I cannot do this job anymore. The girls, they don't like me. They don't want to split the money equally, because they think I don't do enough.
Right.
And she goes, you are not quitting. I like you, blah, blah, blah. Let them do what they want to do, blah, blah, blah. So I ended up like getting better in my English. Nowadays, I know they like me. They actually, we still connect.
Yeah,
and I like them a lot. And I feel like it's because when you are not used to be around immigrants, you don't know what we go through, right? Even my husband, he didn't know how hard it is to be an immigrant here.
Yeah, because it's not just the conversation that you're having. You're like, do I fit in? Am I culturally being okay? Am I offending anybody? I want to make sure that I'm meeting their standards, their expectations.
Yes.
Do they understand me? And also sometimes when you interpret from different languages, things could mean differently in different ways, right? And then you're like, wow, did I just offend them, or did they just offend me? And then all of this is happening in your brain, and they're like, Hello.
It is funny you said
right?
that.
It's like multiple things happening.
Yeah, it's funny you said that because and then I went to another restaurant. I was like promoted to food runner.
Wow.
In this place called Tuscan Kitchen in Seaport.
Yes.
It was so nice. I loved the management. The
Right.
management there, they were so nice. And then I became a cocktail waitress.
No way.
So little by little you go
Going
up.
up.
And one of the girls that worked at the kitchen, she was Hispanic. And one day we were talking. She was very very angry all the time. And then something happened. I don't remember what happened. And I go, oh my God, don't be ridiculous. Something like that. Oh, don't be stupid. But in Portuguese, it is not an offense to say that. Oh my God, she was so offended. She called me stupid. But for me, I wasn't
Right.
It was not my intention.
It was just the way you speak and the way you converse.
Yeah.
Right.
So then I started to learn to understand, first of all, here in the U.S., you cannot take things personal. And I learned that in restaurants.
Yeah.
Because at the same time, you had a problem with the server because they were, mean to you because you know how it is. Sometimes they can be mean to you. And at the same time, they just forget, and it's like nothing happened. And
Corporate America is the same.
This is awesome because you know how most of Brazilian people, we are very emotional and we are very warm people.
Right.
So for us, we are we take things personal.
Yes.
And this is not good for you because you hold that grudge in your heart.
and resentment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was good. I'm very grateful that I went through that phase. But I remember many days when I was at AB Louis, that is upstairs place that I used to work at.
Yeah.
And then I could see the sunset because I was I got there at 5 p.m. How many times I cried watching the sunset and asking God, why I am here? What I'm doing here? I could be doing something different.
I want to be in Miami watching the sunset, which you were last week.
Yeah,
or last week or the week before.
Again,
so we're going to talk about that in a little bit.
Okay.
It's so incredible. Okay, so you go from the hospitality restaurant industry. How did you get into fitness?
Okay, so after
COVID.
Got my green card.
Okay,
right?
great.
Got my green card, and then I went to work at Bank of America.
Yes.
Okay? I was there for 3 months and was awful, miserable. And one day I was working, and this lady, Brazilian lady, she is a real estate agent. She goes, Fernanda, I like you so much. Are you happy in this job?
Yes.
I go, no, I'm not happy. She goes, here's my card. Let's try to find something else.
Wow.
Okay, got her card. Got an interview at Coldwell Banker. Got a job there. My manager there, Kim, I love you so much. She's amazing.
Wow.
It was so much fun. I was there for 6 months, and then COVID hit.
Got it.
Right?
Yeah.
I was at home, laid off. And then I started doing my workouts at home, right?
Yeah.
And one day my best friend was there visiting me.
Yes.
And he goes, Amiga, my friend, can I record you working out, doing your workouts at home?
Right.
I go, yeah, fine, let's do it. And that was my first video ever. This man, my friend, he's like a brother for me. It is like one of the most important people I have in my life. So I'm forever grateful for his life, you know.
It opened up so many opportunities
And
doors.
and he was the one that told me, go get a visa, go to the US.
Yeah.
He was the one. He's always him.
Wow.
so amazing. And then I started doing, right? And then I didn't stop since then.
So what happened from the first video? Did he put it on Instagram? Did he put it on Facebook? How did that happen?
I put on Instagram.
Yeah.
And then I didn't know what I was doing. I'm just posting, like many girls were doing, posting their fitness routine and stuff like
that.
this.
And trying to figure out where that's going and what opportunities could come. You just never know.
I would never thought about being influencer or blogger.
Yes.
That name blogger, it was don't call me a blogger. I don't want to be the person. I was so scared of what people would think about me.
Right.
I am that good. Can I inspire people that way? So many questions. I wasn't confident about myself.
And I think the thing that we also need to point out is that I believe that there's a huge creator economy, never mind here in Boston, that hasn't even been tapped into like other major cities in the U.S. But I think most importantly, women need to realize and recognize it doesn't have to be for everyone. But if you ever have that curiosity, there's also this other level to unpack of being seen, heard and understood.
Yeah.
And if we really tap into the history of women, which we don't, and we're not taught these things, but if anybody desires, to have these conversations or to look it up, it's not, like there's a huge gap there for women to be able to then say, okay, now that I understand what it means to be heard, seen, and understood, and I'm sure there's healing, there's trauma, there's therapy, et cetera, from your backgrounds, then you get to decide what career or aspirations you get to have. I can actually even speak for myself. For the longest time, I would say, oh, I can't see where my life would be 5 years from now, right? Because I also have this first generation immigrant background where I'm like, well, I've already done the best that I could for my family. Why should I desire more? I should be okay right here, right? But anyways, I want you to continue to talk about that.
This is a very good topic, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about it.
Okay, I was doing this for like a year or so,
Yes.
right? Then I go, okay, what I'm going to do next? Because I saw potential in it, right? Because one thing that I've learned, even if if I change one person's life, you are helping a person somewhere.
Correct, yeah.
So you post something on at the gym so many times. Fernanda, I was not going to work out today, but I saw you at the gym at 6 a.m. I'm going right now. So you inspire people all the time, right?
Yes.
And there doesn't matter how many people it is. So then I go, okay, now I was always into fitness. Yeah. I started working out when I was 21. I'm 42 now. I go, okay, let's take the next step. I decided to become a trainer. So I did the course, was freaking hard, studying English. I failed the first time, passed on the second time. And then I started getting better on my content, the position of the camera, the quality, everything.
Yeah.
And then I tried to collaborate with a lot of brands. I want to be a do videos, collaborating, get some stuff for free.
Yeah.
Got so many no's, and then I go, okay, I'm gonna have my own brand, and that's what I did.
And that's how your brand was founded.
Yes.
Talk to us about your brand.
Okay, so Incredible as You, I'm always gonna say it was a gift from God.
Yeah.
Because I started from zero.
Right.
No money.
Yeah.
I don't have a team that
Yeah.
does stuff for me yet. I mean now I have a few people.
Yeah.
I did everything like by myself, basically. So I took like almost a year and a half to find good suppliers.
Yes.
So get samples.
Right.
One thing is the pictures is one thing. When you get here, the quality.
I have to tell you, I'm so glad you're talking about this for anybody who wants to have a product-based business product-based businesses are hard. So freaking hard. Like the production, the samples. I actually just did a wallet for us, like a leather wallet, and it's taking us over 6 months to make a leather wallet for us because it is so hard. It's not just that let's draw something up, let's have a picture, because in the picture it's so different than when it comes in the physical, and then you have to test it, and then when you actually receive your inventory, you can't trust that everything in your inventory
is good. Yeah.
That is. All right, keep going. Tell us.
Especially because it is leather. I believe that it is even harder.
Yeah.
So I hope you find it because I want to buy one.
Thank you.
I would love to promote your product.
Show it to you. I'm going to show it to you. I'll tell the girls to pull it out.
The thing is, like, you cannot give up, right? It took me many, I spent so much money, investing in samples. But then I found a very good one. I worked with her for like a year or so, and then I have a second one.
Yeah.
She's like a sweetheart. I love her. One day I want to meet her in person.
Yeah.
You have to, I'm very picky with products and quality.
Yeah.
And I always try to give a curvy, try to make different body types, welcoming and feeling like great about themselves and confident. So what I'm doing, it is trying to get as many styles that I can to fit more body types.
Right.
So that's how Incredible is started. And but talking about what you're saying about the fitness, the influencer stuff, right?
Right.
I feel like every single person has so much to share.
Yes.
And we don't do it because we think we are not. People don't care about it, but they do. People look at you And I'm sure many of people look like, oh my God, she's so successful. The way she speaks, speaking, publicly speaking is something so
It's very hard. I have to say, I'm an introvert at heart. Growing up,
oh my God,
I used to hide between my mother's legs. If anybody said, Vanessa, couldn't even finish my name, I would scream to the top of my lungs because I was so scared for people to look at me, to talk to me. So it's incredible, and I'm grateful for you sharing, because I'm also going through a journey, and I'm like, oh, people are like, oh, Vanessa with the public speaking. I've taken 6 media and training and boot camp, speaking classes, because it is the biggest fear of mine. And here I'm hosting sold out summits. Amazing. We're doing podcasts. But I appreciate you sharing that, because it is the vulnerability behind these conversations that we cannot gatekeep.
Yeah. I feel like we can help people with their struggles, right? I was just in this fitness retreat in Tulum.
Yeah.
It was so nice. All fitness trainers.
It looked so incredible.
It was incredible. I'm so grateful I was there. It was to learn more about online coaching.
Right.
It was so nice. What I noticed is like we all go through the same struggles.
It's just different phases where everybody is.
Yeah.
No matter where you are in success.
Insecurities, comparing yourself, not sure if you're doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Most of them, of course, they are afraid of posting content, creating content. I've passed that phase.
Yeah.
But I thought about giving up many times.
Yes.
Many times. I started in 2020. A year and a half ago, my Instagram started to pick. So it was like almost 5 years. And I thought about stopping, giving up, because I was not seeing any progress. And you struggle, you compare yourself, you see people growing, and you go, what I'm doing wrong?
Right. Because you are there and you're trying to be consistent. I know that's something that you speak about in your stories every single morning, that I very much, I'm like, where's my consistent daily motivation? So I appreciate you doing that. Thank you.
Course,
and I'm sure that, right, we're there to learn more skill sets. We take this in a way, like this whole industry is very different. It's not like you went to school and you learned math, or you went and learned grammar and whatever in language you grew up on, right? It's not. This is completely different. Plus technology that is different than yesterday because it's evolved. So I can't imagine how hard it is for other people, including ourselves, to be like, well, WTF? What was that moment when you were thinking, right? I have myself. I think I have there's 2 Mondays in a month where I'm just like, that's it. It's over. What was that moment for you when you were like, I'm going to give up? Was there a pivotal thing that happened for you that you're like, I'm not going to give up? Was there a message that you received? Did you see someone? Did someone say something for you to keep going?
So I have people in my life that support me and my business, right? And I always appreciate this. And sometimes, I've met so many great people through social media.
Right.
And that is such a good connection, and people really appreciate you, and they want to see you succeed genuinely. They don't even know you in person, right?
Isn't that crazy?
It is crazy. It is amazing. I think life is the way we connect, and then the way things work out is crazy. So I feel like I started doing therapy, right?
Yeah.
So I started doing therapy. I started going to a church that in the last 3 years is changing my life.
Wow.
And I literally stopped comparing myself to other content creators in my field. But at the moment that I did that, and I did my best, I just kept doing my thing, done.
Things shifted. Wow.
And then I remember I posted 2 posts, 2 full body workouts. It went viral.
Wow.
After that, my Instagram is growing and growing. I'm about to hit 500,000 followers.
That is insane. That's 500,000 people that you are touching people's lives.
Imagine, I get goosebumps.
That's so incredible. And it's think about if you had a stadium, you need to fit 500,000 people, right? I love that you're talking about this, because there are times where people are starting or in different phases. They're like, I need to go viral. And I'm like, but why? Why? Because if you actually had to invite everybody in your living room, nobody would fit, right? But it is also very helpful for you to get that discipline and structure if the time when you go viral, because then you can welcome people with open arms.
That is one thing that I've realized too. I feel like we are getting prepared. God is getting us ready for the greater things in life.
Yes.
So if I was famous back in the day, rich, whatever, maybe I would not be able to handle it well.
Right.
So maybe I was not humble or,
Yeah, there was other lessons maybe that still had to be processed. Yeah.
You have to grow. You have to understand the process. And nothing good comes easy in life. Nothing.
Right.
You have to work hard for your stuff. You have to learn. Like right now, I'm going to invest more on my online business, right? Yeah. I'm going to have to put more work.
Right.
I'm going to have to dedicate more. It is painful for me, like not coaching people. Coaching people for me is something that is like natural. But getting people to get to the plan and putting, the work to getting leads and stuff like this, that is the hardest part for me. Yeah. And I know is the part that I have to work most.
Yeah. And it's for everyone. Getting the leads, your customer experience, your funnels, your technology setup, right? That onboarding process for your clients, and then offboarding to ensure that they, wherever they are in their journey, they can recommend someone, or, they can still be a brand ambassador for you and, speak like, wow, I had such an incredible journey for the moment that I needed Fernanda and whatnot.
Yeah. So for these people out there that is like just thinking about getting a lot of followers and going viral, etc. I understand because, who doesn't want to have a big account? You can get great collaborations.
Partnerships,
you get a lot of benefits, opportunities, but, it is amazing.
Yes.
But you have to learn how to handle it. And we don't know that if you don't follow the process, the whole process. So just be patient and be consistent and trust the process. Like in fitness, transformation not gonna happen overnight.
Right.
And everybody asks me, how long did it take to have this body type and body shape? I've been working out for 20 years. And people start, oh my God, 20 years? I go, yes.
Right.
But until you understand that fitness is for your whole life, you're not gonna have the body of your dreams.
Exactly.
That's what it is.
Yeah. I love all these conversations that were happening, right? We're tying into wellness. We're talking about entrepreneurship. We're talking about growing, the pains and the successes. Can we talk a little bit about what you do for wellness? Like for Fernanda, like what is there a ritual? Is there something that you like? And I'll share first. For me particularly, I started acupuncture maybe about 8 years ago. And the woman that I see, shout out to Heather, she's changed my life because she's someone who also focuses on like women's health and hormonal support. My hormones were like crazy. I come from working in corporate 15 years, so I also didn't know what the hustle culture was before 2020. And then my body was just like, boom. Here are all the consequences that you've done in the last 15 years.
We're going to talk about that later.
Yeah. Right. So I do acupuncture, and then I do Reiki. I do somatic work. I'm someone who I think therapy is incredible. I also think for anybody who is a small business owner in entrepreneurship, whether it's life coaching or therapy, I think that's extremely important, especially. We have so much. I can't even remember what the statistic is. We have like millions of thoughts that go through our brain a day. And I think 80% of them are considered negative. So if we have a place to like release all that information so that we can, go about our day, I think that's important. And I love high protein meals. That has changed my life. I started last June. And it's just been something that's been very helpful for me because I've constantly been someone who has thyroid issues, right? And I didn't understand. They're like, diet, do the Weight Watchers, do the Planet Fitness, go hire, this, go do that. And I did meal preps and planning with chefs and all of the things. And I spent a lot of money, but I didn't understand the root of how to learn about my body. So I'm so curious what that looks like for you, for your life.
I'm so happy we're doing all of this because especially the protein part, I mean, I feel like the mental part, it is the most important, right?
Right.
And the part of the negative thoughts, it is something that is so, so, so important to control and be able to understand why you're having these thoughts, where these thoughts come from. And the protein intake is so important. Oh my God, so important. I'm so glad you are doing that. Because, I don't know if you do lifting weights as well, but...
Not yet. I have a broken tailbone. That is another situation that I've been trying to heal, but I know how important weightlifting is. So you better believe the day after the summit, I've already committed. We're doing that.
If I can help you anyway,
I'm signing up.
Yeah,
we're doing it.
Listen,
you didn't know
go.
that was like my agenda
I'm so
for the slip-in,
happy.
but I'm excited for you to talk about this because it's really important. Are the bone density for women, protein? Let's talk about this stuff.
Everything is like, you nowadays you see people, professionals, doctors talking how much how building muscles are so important for every single human being, right? Because the muscles, they are the anti-aging. That's why people grow older and they look so good,
right?
Because the muscles
and feel good.
You feel good because listen, protect your bones. You're gonna be moving around. You're gonna be your metabolism is gonna be working properly.
Correct.
And then it's going to make your life so much healthier. So it's going to prevent you to put weight on. Even when you are in vacation, and you are not dieting 100% properly because winter's here. Who diets during the winter?
Nourishing your body is really hard during that time.
It is hard. Yeah. So once you understand that, I'm so glad you did this shift in your mind, and you are able to consistently doing this change your habits for years and years and years. You're going to lose weight, and you're going to be able to maintain the body that you like.
Right.
No crazy stuff, right? You can eat the stuff you like sometimes.
Yeah.
You can drink if you want sometimes.
Right.
Nothing excessive, nothing, extra.
Yeah.
You're going to be fine. Enjoying life, having a healthy life.
Yeah.
So that's how I do. I try to be consistent the whole time during the week I never stop working out, even during vacation. I control my nutrition most of the time.
Right.
But I don't do macronutrients anymore, for example.
Yeah.
So you get so used to, and it's all in your mind.
Right.
About the mindset and the negative thoughts, right? I started doing therapy years ago, almost 4 years ago.
Right.
I did for a year and a half because I was going through a hard time in my relationship. And that helped me a lot. I started going to this church because the spiritual side, I believe in God and Jesus.
Yeah.
But you can, everybody has a different belief.
Right.
You have to believe in something bigger. Why are you here in this planet? What is your purpose? What is your call in this world?
Right.
And I know it takes time because it took me 37 years to find my call in this life. So I started to work on my spiritual and my mindset, my mental health, because I was getting crazy. The weather here drives me crazy.
Yeah.
And one thing that I learned with my therapist, by the way, she's amazing, it is to control and understand your thoughts, right? And for many reasons, I had a tough childhood. My dad is an alcoholic. It was very hard. I left my parents' house when I was 16 years old.
I left when I was 18.
Yes, baby. I'm so glad I did that, though.
Yeah, same. Right, because it taught us all these different things on how to take care of ourselves in different ways. I know we're very ambitious women, but there's something about being in the real world out there and having to navigate life. It's, as a woman, is very unique and different. And I wouldn't take that back for the life of me.
Because we didn't have option.
Right.
You do it or you do it.
Right.
You are ambitious, you got to work for it.
You figure it out.
You figure it out. And then I grew up with so many guilty in my heart.
Right.
So trying always to make people like me. I have to be nice, I have to be this, blah, blah, blah. So people like me and they don't leave.
Yeah.
Always trying to find love. And then nowadays I learned that she always said, Fernanda, you have to replace this feeling. Every time you feel guilty about something, replace with something else.
Wow.
I feel sad, I feel disappointed, I feel all the feelings, but not guilty.
Right.
Because these bring you down. Because then you're going to feel the worst human being.
Right.
And you cannot carry all these heavy feelings in your shoulders, because in a relationship, for example, it is 50-50. So I've learned so much, and also, seeking God's word. Oh my God, it is like a life changing. It was, it is just like, no matter what I'm going through in life,
Yes.
I know it is for a reason, and I know it's just a phase, and I know I'm going to get out of this phase stronger.
Yeah, everything works in our favor. We're lucky girls. That's
Yes.
what I tell.
Yes.
What I tell everybody. I think there's so many different components, right? When we are talking about entrepreneurship, we're talking about it again. There's that mindset aspect of things. There is that physical aspect of things, because it is physically draining to run your business. Being solopreneurs, I totally can understand. You're behind the scenes, you're sending the emails, you're signing up the clients, you're showing up to help the clients. When I do the VIP days, right? And like, there's so many components. Then you have to go home. Then you have to feed yourself. I have 2 huskies. They're like, I need to eat. And I actually even cook their food.
Wow.
Because I'm so conscious of those things. And then it's we need to rest. We need to go on vacation. But talk to us, what does the future look like for Fernanda Shaw? I mean, yes, you're so close to 500,000 followers. That's 500,000. Like, what do you desire, inspire? I know we had a little bit of a conversation a few weeks ago, I think it was, and you're like, Vanessa, I am so excited for the future. Like, what do you aspire and you desire? And the reason why I asked this to you is because if anybody's listening, or if anybody was in a place where Vanessa used to be maybe a couple years ago, I'm like, I don't deserve to ask for more. I don't deserve to wish and desire more because of where I come from. I should be content with what I have. And it is a reminder to people to not stop. Those probably fears are ancestral, right, from your ancestors. And if anything, we are our ancestors' wildest dreams. It's my favorite quote, so that we can continue. Because sometimes at the beginning of our lives, maybe we are pleasing the family's desires, and then we get to learn who we are as women, and then we go off into this venture of entrepreneurship of let's see what is possible, right? And I think that's where you are at. And now it's like, but what does Fernanda actually desire and want that she's going to go get?
So I love how you said how we are brought up with this belief system that we have to break it. We have to break the chain, because we carry stuff from our parents, our grandparents, right? And that's what I'm doing. I always say that I'm going to be the first millionaire in my family.
Wow.
Amen.
Yes.
I will.
You will.
Because I want to be their provider. I want to provide for my family, for my friends, for people that like in need. Like, I want to be a provider.
Right.
That's why I work so hard, and I want to take care of my nephews and nieces. I want to bring them. I want to bring my family to visit me. I want to be able to see them often.
Create experiences and memories together. And I love how you say this, because I have to share, for the longest time in my life, when I would work with consultants or strategists or even other business coaches to help me through expansion, I would be the only one in our masterminds or containers. I don't desire to be a millionaire.
Oh my God,
I would say that out loud. And I knew that it was coming from a different perspective that needed healing, because I particularly come from working in industries where I've seen so much money, so much wealth. But I also believe I've witnessed so much waste of it and not doing good of that. And I think there's also to speak for people who don't desire that, right? It's like, okay, is that your truth? And if it is, fabulous. And if it is not your truth, let's unpack and why. And I have to say, for the first time, I think it was last year, I think it was like in the summer, I said, I do desire to be a millionaire, because I want to provide, I want to create, I want to help, I want to build teams, I want to hire people, I want to build an internship program, I want to build a golf course that's for women. Can't do that if you're not a millionaire and like to help other people. So I like that you're talking about this.
I feel like I've been watching like a lot of workshops that talks about this.
Yes.
Actually, I'm in the middle of one right now.
You're going to have to share it with me.
I will. It's like 8 secrets of, I have to remember, but it's really good. So the thing is like this. When I was a kid, my mom, when I told my mom, I want to have money, I want to have money. You don't know. If you have health, if you're healthy, you are good.
Right.
So in my mom's head, it is just being healthy, it is enough.
Right.
But nowadays, I know we can have everything.
Yes.
You can have, be healthy, you can be successful, you can have money, you can provide for your family.
And be
you
a
can
good
find
person.
Love and be a good person. Because what I see as well, some people, they have money and they're awful.
Yeah.
They are empty, and I don't want to be like that.
Right.
So I want to guard my heart.
Yeah.
So my goal right now, it is to scale my online business. It is to scale my sales, like for Incredible as You, because I'm going to be like, huge. I'm going to be known
International.
all over. International.
Yes.
Listen, I already ship internationally.
That's wonderful.
I do.
Wow.
Incredible as You is going to kill it. It is killing it.
Yes.
I'm so happy. It's my baby.
Yes.
And also, I'm going to move.
You're going to move.
Yes. The plan is to move to my home.
Yes.
In my heart.
I love how you say that.
Miami is my home place. You know, like it's in my heart. I feel like, of course, I'm going to be here all the time because I'm opening a store as well here soon.
Congratulations.
Yes, so
we can't wait for the grand
happy.
opening. We've just invited ourselves.
Oh my God, you guys are all invited.
+3, our creative CEO team.
Of course. It's going to be like so nice to having you girls there.
Yes.
So that is the goal.
You're going to move to Miami.
Move to Miami.
Wow.
Yeah.
So are you going to, do you think that you're going to continue to pursue other avenues, partnerships, speaking opportunities? What are you calling in?
I feel like that is something that I would love to do because it is very challenging for me. And like you said before, like I remember when I was in college, in school, every time I had to do a presentation, I literally, my heart would be like, it is something that it is hard for me to be being seen for so many people.
Right.
At the same time, I like it because I like inspiring people.
Right.
And I like making people smile.
Yeah.
And since I was a kid, I remember that I always had the feeling that I want to be something big.
Yes.
I want to make people feel good. And then I thought about being a singer. Not happening. I thought being like a professional dancer. I could be. I'm not bad at it.
Okay.
And then now that I do fitness, I love when I do fitness group classes.
Wow. Okay.
And one of my biggest dreams is like to do like a huge class for hundreds and hundreds of people.
Yes.
And this makes my heart, it is like, I cannot even, tell you how much.
Yeah, how excited you are about it.
I get it, yeah.
Okay, so I have to put you on the spot. We're bringing the Power of Women Summit to Miami.
Oh my God, when?
Well, TBD, but we'd love for you to be a speaker there.
Why?
Because you're gonna be in Miami.
Call me.
So we're gonna have to be like, Fernanda,
Let's do it.
come help
do
us.
it.
And you can do your fitness class
Oh my God.
to our attendees.
See how God is good. Oh my God, I'm so excited.
I'm like, tell me all your dreams and desires. We'll make them happen.
Can you get me $1 million?
I'm on the mission as well. So as soon as I find it, I'll let you know where we're going.
And then I'm telling you, the day I have money, I'm going to invest in your business.
Thank you.
Because you help so many women.
Thank you so much.
And this is so amazing. God bless you.
Thank you.
I feel like that is what we are here for, to help each other.
To help each other and not gatekeep the information.
No, and stop the comparison and
it's a waste of time.
With other women, being jealous
time.
because everybody's running their own, like just run your own race and right?
Right. And I tell women this all the time. Even if Fernanda and I were doing the exact same thing right now, we'd still need 1 million more of Fernanda's and I to cover how behind we are with women, and the support that they need, within the economy, creating the jobs, the businesses, et cetera. So the whole purpose is for the collaboration, for the support, hence why I do these summits, right? And I have speakers and come and talk to us, and I'm so grateful for you to be, a speaker. I'm so excited, we're getting together in a couple of weeks so that we can share these things of information to not gatekeep. The purpose of the summit started January 2020, and the summit started where I thought, hey, I want to have these taboo conversations with women about gut health and hormonal health and maybe, PMS and like business at the same time, and what does nutrition look like? And I never in a million years thought we would be now on year 6 of that. Wow. We had 100 women sign up. I thought it was going to be just like a luncheon maybe, and it ended up being 100 people who attended. Wow. And then in 2021, we had over 100 people join. We did it digitally, which was incredible. And then we just continued, and then we went to New York, and now we're here in Boston, and I'm looking to expand to continue to have these conversations because it's very important. When people come to the summit, they're like, I had no idea about this, or I had no idea about that. It's a moment for no gatekeeping, but even more excited that the summit this year is going to be focused on personal branding, because
Oh
I
my
believe
God.
it is the new resume, right? Whether someone aspiring to change a career, or they want to get a promotion, or they're an entrepreneur, or they're like, I'm interested in content creation, I want to, launch a passion project, I want to launch a podcast. Personal branding is everything for the future.
Yeah.
And it's not just about the vanity metrics that we see or the beautiful photo shoots. It's understanding to be seen, heard, and understood. And there's so many different layers and components to that.
I know, and people feel like people nowadays, they want to see real life. We cannot pretend all the time. We are human beings.
Right.
We go through struggles. It is bad phases, good phases. Everything in life is a phase.
Yeah.
And I think it is amazing, and personal branding, building a community, it is the new thing.
It is the new thing.
If you are single and you are looking for a nice man, you know what you're going to do? Join a running club.
Oh,
That's what you do. That's what I learned.
Yeah.
So, that's people.
Right. You have to find
communities.
to go find, the people who are going to help you achieve those goals, or you can find a friend or someone who's to support you, or your partner.
We all need support. We
Right.
all need a person to be by our side.
Right.
Supporting each other. So, personal branding for me, it's helping me. It's changing my life.
It's changing your life,
Yeah,
right.
And make you very confident, and then you can see yourself in a place like it is possible, because everything is possible actually.
And everything's possible. You can
possible.
figure anything and everything out in today's age.
It is amazing. Yeah, it is true.
I'm so happy and thankful that, as I put out content myself, I always wonder what people see. I wonder, not for the judgment aspect of it. Like, I wonder, there's a difference between like what we put out there and then sometimes what is received and what is understood or taken with them. So I'm so grateful for you sharing your kind words, because it is so much hard work. Like, I had a corporate career that I had like a crazy paycheck and benefits and vacation. And I went from making a lot of money to getting laid off and saying, yeah, I can update my resume really quick and get hired within less than 30 days. Or I was seeing this headline that said nearly 2 million women are leaving the workplace, and that panicked me. And I said, if women are the number one driver to the economy, where are they going? How are they feeding themselves, their families? How are they providing? I went in total panic, and I was researching all this information, and I saw, maybe they're becoming freelancers, maybe they're starting their businesses, and they were. And I saw that they were making over $3.8 trillion
Oh my God,
for the economy,
amazing.
which I'm like, that is so incredible. And they were creating over 9 million jobs. And then I saw this awful statistic that said less than 18% of them were making 6 figures. And I thought, I don't look at it from a vanity perspective of $100,000, because at the end of the day, there's still taxes. You have to pay your expenses. You have to pay the employees. You have to pay there's so much payroll. There's so many expenses behind that. But I thought, only 18%?
Is not okay.
From 3.8, million, like, that is not okay. And the number since 2020 has gone down even more to 12%.
Really?
So my mission is, how do I help women become business women? Because we can't gatekeep this information, right? There are so many avenues where other people are being taught this information. Women need to learn that, whether you have a career or you have your side project or you're an entrepreneur, because when women control their finances, they can control their future.
The financial part, it is the most important part for a woman.
Right.
Unfortunately, it is like, how many people they stay in a relationship because of the financial security?
Right.
And it's not okay.
It's not okay.
It is not okay.
And then we grow in these generations where we're not able to make decisions on our behalf. And I'm like, I will not contribute to that. And I want to be able to create opportunities. And then there's women like you who I also look up to. And I'm like, amazing, my daily inspiration and motivation as you continue to grow. And I know that it's a full eco cycle. So I loved having you here today.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy. I'm so proud of everything you were doing.
Thank you. I mean,
happy
so much.
to be part of your community and keep doing this job. Maybe I'm going to hire you as my mentor, something like that. We're going to talk about it.
Yeah.
I feel like I can learn a lot from you as well.
Likewise.
Yeah.
I'm also going to be working with you, so I'm so excited about that.
Thank you so much.
Before we wrap up, I have some very fun fireside questions that I'm going to be asking you. All right. Is there a song that you're listening to on repeat right now, and what is it?
Right now, there is a Brazilian music. It's
Tell
like
us.
it is just the
Funky?
rhythm. Yes.
Yes, I know.
Yes, it is like
Which
it's
one is
just
it?
I don't like the lyrics as much, but
the beat is so
the
nice,
beat
I
is so
bet.
nice. It is called "I Want You for
Just
Myself."
for myself. Yes. Okay, we're
I'm
gonna have to
gonna
listen to that.
Zé Felipe and MC Turo.
Oh gosh, it's a dirty song.
Not that
too
bad.
much.
No,
Okay.
no.
Yeah, it's so interesting because whenever we're posting content, I know our team members know, and I'm like, oh my god, I love this song. It's great. And then we're like, oh, maybe we have
The
to
lyrics.
listen to the lyrics.
I always do.
Yeah,
I always
know.
do.
Okay, so we're gonna have to. Maybe we'll introduce you with that song at the summit. I think
sounds
that'll be
good. No, I
so
love
good.
it. So Brazilian. I love it.
What is your astrology sign?
I'm a Sagittarius.
I have a lot of Sag placements.
Oh
I'm
my God.
Capricorn, Sag.
I'm not for nothing, but I think we are amazing. I don't know, Sagittarius people.
For real.
Why
we
are
are
you?
Capricorn,
Capricorn,
Sagittarius,
okay.
Sagittarius. So we have 3 signs. Do you know
that
your
is
3?
amazing. Yeah, I know. I just know. I two.
Which was the other one?
I think it is.
Yes.
Which it makes sense because
Yes.
sometimes I'm like in another,
Another planet. You're developing your other planet. I love this. Okay, if we had a private jet right now, and I'm like, Fernanda, I've cleared your schedule for the next 24 to 48 hours. Where are we going?
I would go see my family.
Oh, you're gonna bring me to Brazil.
I would. You know why? I have a new nephew, and I
do?
haven't met him. He's 1 year old, and I'm like dying to meet him.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
Okay.
my God.
On my way to go find this private jet and the
Let's
$1 million so we could go.
Oh.
What's your favorite way to multitask? And here's an example. Things that I like to do is like I like to go to the dry bar to like get my hair blow dried and like bring the laptop with me.
Okay.
And then there's other times that I do the mani-pedi with the laptop. Is there anything?
I do. Like, for example, today I had to watch this 1 hour and a half video about this course, about the mental stuff, like mental health. I was doing my hair, doing my makeup, watching the video.
Listening. I love this so much.
Listening, watching, yeah.
What is your favorite app on your phone? One of your favorite apps?
I mean, the Bible. The Bible study.
Yeah.
I have some, Bibles.
Oh, that's wonderful.
I mean, I was going to say Instagram because it's my business.
Of course. Yeah. No. We like this. Okay. And what's normally in your bag? Like the things that you can't leave the house.
Gum. Always gum.
Gum. Okay.
And eye drops as well.
Eye drops. Okay. Last 2 questions. If we opened up your Amazon account, what were some of the last things you ordered?
I got a hat.
Oh.
I like a cowboy hat.
Oh, cowboy hat.
From Miami.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
And finally, what is your ultimate out-of-office ritual to reset?
Miami.
Yes. You and I share that together.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like when I'm there, I glow different.
Yeah.
I'm different. Even at CVS, if I'm shopping something, I'm like, hey.
Yeah, everything's great.
Everything's good.
I love going to CVS.
Yeah,
I'm going to be there on Wednesday, so I'm so excited.
Good for you.
Yes, we're going to. I'm going there to record my very first podcast as a guest.
Oh my God, this is amazing.
So excited.
I want to listen. I want to hear everything about it.
Yes, I'm so excited.
Can't wait to watch it.
And I actually, this is for a former client of mine. She has her podcast episode, and I'm really excited about it because I also told her a little bit about you, that you'll be going to Miami, and I think she should interview you.
Oh my God, let's do it. I'm going to be there on the first weekend I'm flying there after the event.
Okay, maybe we'll come. I don't know.
Let's
we'll
go.
be like,
Let's go.
Fernanda needs help. We cannot let her. Okay, all right.
You are going.
Let's go look at your flight.
Sounds good.
Okay, well, thank you so much for being here. We loved having this conversation. Thank you to anybody who's tuning in, having all the conversations for the Out of Office podcast. We hope to see you soon.
Thank you.